Good morning. This is Lynn from Smile Lifestyle. Today's gentle yoga class has a bit of a focus on the shoulders. So please rest whenever you need to and just move in and out of the poses at your own pace. Enjoy. So take a moment now just to sit in a comfortable position. Maybe taking hold of your block if that makes you more comfortable, and just raising the hips a little in easy pose. So just settling now and taking a few breaths just to center yourself. Make yourself comfortable. Just let go of any thoughts, anything from today, so that you can arrive here on your mat fully focused. So take the focus into the neck, and we'll just start with some gentle rolls, as if you're drawing a circle with your nose in front of you. Easing away any tension from the neck and shoulders. And send the head back around in the other direction. Nice slow circles. Gently rolling the neck. And finding yourself back to center. So taking that awareness from the neck and just spreading that down through the body, the shoulders, the upper body, into the legs, and just getting a sense of how the body feels at the moment. And then coming back to the shoulders. And if you've been sitting on a block, you might like to just remove that block. So we're just going to shrug the shoulders, inhaling the shoulders up, and exhale, just control that movement down. So inhaling up, letting go, but with control. One more shoulder lift. And let it go. Take the hands now, interlace the fingers. Take a big stretch forwards, reaching all the way up. Lengthen through the body, and then just open up the sides, just sort of reaching a little one way and the other. So just open out the sides. Just little stretches as we're still warming up. I'm going to send that in a twist, crossing that right hand over to the left knee, left fingertips behind. Inhale, lengthen and twist to the left, looking over the left shoulder. Take the arms up and crossing the other way. Take the left arm across, right fingertips behind, lengthen and twist. Release. On the exhale, bring the arms up one last time, and then relax the arms. And take the legs forward, coming into staff pose. Make the legs a little active, toes pointing up. And a little row your boat. Reach the arms forward, lifting up. And exhale the arms back down. So making nice big circles again with the arms. And reaching up into the shoulders. Keep the back quite active, the legs active. Feeling that little stretch through the hamstrings here, and then relax. So picking up your block now, we're going to place the block to your side, on your left hand side, and just take your hand onto that block, moving into a little side stretch. Reach the right arm open, keep that right shoulder open, and then use that block just to sort of settle your forearm, bringing the elbow down onto the block. So you may need to adjust the block a little just to get it just right for you. And we're going to sweep that right arm around in nice wide circles. So taking 4 slow big circles into that right shoulder, and then coming back. You finish the 4 to that stretch, lengthening through the side of the body. Feel that stretch through the right side, and then use the inhale to lift up, and then take the block over to the other side. So again, you can position this differently as you come into the pose if you need to. So opening through to that left side now. Find that full stretch, and then taking that left arm around in nice sweeping circles. Feel the full range of movement in that left shoulder. And then coming back to that stretch. Once more, using the inhale to lift up. And then we're going to make our way onto all fours. So come to a tabletop position. Check that the hips are stacking over the knees. Shoulders over the wrists. We'll start with some gentle hip rolls. So just sweep the hips around in a clockwise direction. And then take the hips back around the other way. Just to loosen up the hips from sitting in easy pose for a little while. Lovely. As you come back to center, we're going to take hold of our blocks again. In a moment, moving into gate pose. So just put the block on the left side. Extend your right leg out to the side with the toes pointing forwards. Just correct your alignment, and when you're ready, lifting that left arm and coming into a little gate pose. So think of gate pose as a sort of lengthening through that left side. So rather than sort of leaning over, you're kind of lengthening up and over, keeping that left shoulder open. So now exhale, bring that arm down, take it onto your block, and reach the right arm, creating this sort of diagonal now through the body. So have a sense of pressing that outer edge of the right foot into the mat, extending the left fingertips. So option to stay here, or we're going to take one full circle with that right arm. Coming back again to that diagonal stretch. And then using that inhale again to lift out. Bring that right knee in, and just take a moment to rest. Pose of a child, just rest the forehead on the mat for a moment. Take a couple of breaths here. Feel the sides of the body. And then as you come up, bring the block to the other side, extending the left leg out now. So just correct yourself so that right knee is pointing down. And then bring that right arm up and over for gate pose. Holding here, breathing in through that right side. Inhale, lifting up, bring that right arm down, and then extend that left arm. Again, creating that lovely diagonal through the body. Pressing the outer edge of that left foot into the mat. Taking the gaze towards the ceiling so it encourages that left shoulder back. So staying here, or you can take a nice sweeping circle with that arm. Coming back to that lovely stretch. And then inhale, lifting up. And coming again, just to take a couple of resting breaths, observing the body in pose of a child. So now coming into extended child's pose, we're going to lift up, send the weight forward, coming into a little plank on knees. Lovely. From there, bend the elbows, lower the body down onto the mat, and take the arms out wide. Come onto the fingertips. I'm going to come into a wide arm cobra. So on the inhale, lifting, and on the exhale, melting back down to the mat. Inhale, lift. So keep the legs active here, press the toes into the mat. Back is strong, working the arms a little. And one more here. And then lowering down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the elbows in and pushing all the way back. Come back to extended child's pose and then tuck the toes under and send the hips up for downward facing dog. Just taking a moment here, lengthening through the spine, lifting the hips, pressing the heels back towards the mat. Then we're going to bring the body forward to plank, so start to shift the weight forwards again. Drop the hips down, find some strength in the core, and then lower the knees down to the mat and slide the hands in, coming up high onto the knees, bringing the hands to prayer. We're going to do like a little sun salutation now from knees. But first we're just going to take the arms behind, interlace the fingers, extend the fingers behind, squeeze the shoulder blades together. A little shoulder stretch here, and then release the hands. Inhale, take the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, sweep the arms forward, extend them as far as you can forward, and then inhale, coming forwards to plank on knees. Exhale, bend the arms lower down to the floor. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, pushing all the way back to extended child's pose. Taking a few breaths here. And the next inhale, slide the hands in, roll the body up, coming back to that starting point. Take the hands behind. Once more, interlace the fingers, extend the arms behind you. Just feel that opening through the front of the chest, a little squeeze in the shoulder blades, then release back to our starting point. Namaste. Inhale, looking up, reaching the arms. Exhale, sweep the hands as far forwards as you can make it. Inhale, coming forwards to plank on knees. Exhale, bend the elbows lower down to the mat. Elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, pushing all the way back to extended child's pose. This time, just coming up onto the fingertips, lengthening through the arms, all the way through the back. Feel that stretch. And release that stretch. Bring the elbows down onto the mat and bring the hands together to prayer. Point the fingers up, and on the inhale, just bending at the elbows, drawing the thumbs towards that spot between the shoulder blades. Exhale the hands down. Inhale in. Exhale back to the floor, and just flowing like this with the breath a few times, just feeling that lovely stretch again through the shoulders. And on the last one, just holding here. Just release the hands down and coming up into a kneeling position. Of course, you can choose a different position if kneeling is not comfortable for you, so an easy pose or legs out in front. And just to take that left arm across the body now, just crossing over, press the elbow towards you, easing out that left shoulder. And we're going to release that left arm, take the left arm up, and then grab hold of that left wrist with the right hand, as if you're sort of pulling that arm up, reaching it up. Come into another little side stretch, or more of a side opening. Lovely, release that arm, take the right arm across the body. All the time while you're doing these sort of stretches, pay attention to the posture, keeping that nice tall spine. Relax shoulders, and then doing that little wrist grab hold of that right wrist and lift up, lengthen through that right side. Lovely, release the arms, and we're just going to come now into a little staff pose, so sitting with our legs in front, moving into a little half Lord of the Fishes. So just crossing that left foot over, take the left fingertips behind, lift and lengthen, and use that right knee to just twist around, looking over the left shoulder. Coming back to the center on the exhale, release that leg, cross the right leg over, right fingertips behind, use that knee then to lift and lengthen, and exhale, twisting to the right, looking all the way over that right shoulder. Release back on the exhale. Make your way down onto your back. Have the knees bent. Relax the arms and pick up the knees, bringing them towards the chest. Keep the knees together and just make mini circles with the knees, engaging the stomach and controlling these circles. Feet back down to the mat, and then open the knees out, keeping the soles of the feet together, coming into a relaxed butterfly. Close the eyes here and just take a few breaths to relax, just letting gravity open up the hips. And when you're ready, bring the knees back in together, pick up the knees. And if you can remember which way you went last time, just sending the knees now in the other direction. Again, nice controlled, slow circles, engaging the tummy. Ready, just bring the feet down, just take the feet hip width apart, and just let the knees gently sway from side to side. Just easing away now any tension from the back. Gentle twists. And then as the knees come back to the center, send the feet down to the corners of your mat. Release the arms, turn the palms to the ceiling, and just make your way into a comfortable Shavasana. If lying on your back is not comfortable, then have a little bend in the knees if you prefer. Come to a nice relaxed position, closing the eyes. Taking time now just to completely relax, releasing all tension from the shoulders. Releasing all tension from the body, and just do that little body scan, sensing everything relaxing now. As the body comes into stillness, take a few more breaths here, or as long as you need. Thank you.